Hello and welcome to TechTube today. This is an application review for the iPod. iPod Touch and iPhone application N.O.V.A. It's a game you can get in the App Store. It's around €6, $6, something like that. It's a little video you see when you start the game. Try and get it in the center. Skip that. I'll show you a little bit of the single player mode of the game. Then might show some of the multiplayer. Single player, it's very like well, actually both modes, very like Halo. Same kind of setting, you know, in space. You're basically a super soldier in space fighting aliens. Similar graphics, you can tell a lot of the ideas and graphics in this game have been taken from the Halo series. However, it is not a Halo game. It's not endorsed by Halo or anything like that, but you can really see from looking at it here, it looks very similar. So I'll just show you some of the controls. You get basically a virtual joystick to control your character here, and you can control where you're aiming and turning by just moving anywhere on the screen. Then to fire, you just press this button. This button's jump. Then you got grenades here. I don't have any grenades now. Change your weapon here by scrolling, and reload by tapping. And then there's like some kind of, I'm not really quite sure what this is, it's some kind of power up you can use, but when you use it some of your life goes away, as you can see at the top. And kind of a last resort kind of thing. And then you've also got, you know, pause and music, to change your music. You can listen to your iTunes music library while you're playing the game. So I'm just going to follow the arrow, there's a little arrow that points in the direction of where you have to go. See it there? I'm just going to follow that, and that's basically how you play the single player. You follow the arrow, you kill aliens, you might get something over the something in your earpiece telling you what to do next. After a while you shoot a few aliens and they tell you to go blow something up. Similar to most first person shooters really. Probably going to die here. Yeah, and I'm dead. Very hard to play when you're looking through a camera. Might as well just show you the multiplayer. And we play online. You can also play with someone else who owns the game over Bluetooth. Play online. Journey mode is deathmatch, unfortunately. It's no team deathmatch, just basically every man for himself kind of mode. So one downside about the game, I have to say, I like the multiplayer. It's a good multiplayer system. It's fast, there's never much lag. The only problem is the limit of modes. So just have to find a random game, click join, click ready, and luckily that didn't take too long to start. Now it just says waiting for server. So now we just go around killing everyone we see. I don't know what that was. And that's it, I'm basically dead now. Oh. You respawn pretty quick in this game. Show you what I like to throw a grenade. As you can see there, my aiming reticle is kind of automatically locked on there. That's the setting you can set when you're setting up your own multiplayer game. You can have it so that it makes this, because it is kind of hard to, you know, aim with you know, when it's not actual physical controls. Whoever set up this game set up like auto lock on. However, you can turn that off if you set up your own game. And also in the single player campaign, you can choose whether you want auto lock on to be on or off. I really recommend you have it on, because this game is ridiculously difficult without it on. Because you have to remember you're controlling with just pushing the screen, no physical buttons. So I'm just gonna close the game here and give my final thoughts. The game isn't too expensive. I'm not quite sure how much it was. I'll put the price in the sidebar and a link to download it on iTunes. It's something around €6. I got it in the EU. I'm not sure how much it is in America. I'd say it'd be around $6. But the real link in the sidebar anyway for that. But as you can tell, like, you know, €6, $6 is it's not a lot of money to pay for a fully fledged first person shooter. You know, just as good as any first-person shooter you'd see on the PlayStation 1. Graphically, even better. Full story mode, full multiplayer. The controls are, they're a little bit hard to get used to because you are playing on a touchscreen device, but they're pretty intelligent controls. When there's only one button on the screen, I have to give it to the makers of the game. They did really make a good control system on the touchscreen. It does work very well, especially with the auto lock-on feature enabled. So my thoughts on the game are it's fun to play. It's not too expensive. If you have €6 on your iTunes account to spare, give it a try. Unfortunately, there's no demo to try out for the game, but I have tried out a few other first-person shooters on the iPod Touch, and this would have to be the best one. And multiplayer is really quite fun when you're playing that, I have to say. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any team modes, which I usually don't like. Everyone man for themselves kind of modes, but it's still quite fun to play and just kill everyone you see. But if I was to give this game a mark out of 10, considering the controls are so well for a touchscreen device, and the graphics are pretty good, and then there is the downside of there's not many modes on the multiplayer side of things, I'd have to give this an 8 out of 10. Almost a perfect first-person shooter for such a small device. It's pretty amazing. I just have to take off those 2 points for not having the multiplayer. Various multiplayer modes. You've only got the deathmatch. So that's all for now. Should have another review up soon for Need for Speed Shift for the iPod Touch and iPhone. So thanks very much for watching.